Tends to be the case, yeah. And that's when.
We're only 2 hours in, though, as well.
Yeah. A bit of a surprise, but this is the first semifinals, so.
This series is also going to be a bit longer. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. That is likely to be the case. And speaking of case, here we have it over in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Zen LE. It is going to be our Blues representing Africa Freaks all the way from the lands of Korea. Here we have... No, wait, let me restart that. Seal, I got a question for you.
What?
Are you free?
Africa TV.
It's Armani! And in the top right hand corner of the map, spawning in the top right hand corner of the map, it is going to be the pink Protoss. And Steel, I got a wager for you.
Yeah?
I'm going to need you to raise your edge.
My shaving thing is in the bathroom. Should I get it?
Okay. Oh, okay.
No, it's not. It is on the top shelf, so it's kind of raised on the. So.
All right. Quick question, Seal.
Yeah.
Do you observe for a little bit because I will be right back.
Alright. That's not a question. That is not how questions work, Yaku.
I usually work.
Alright, gotta hydrate your hydras. Alright, so Armani going with a hatchery first. Gonna be playing nice and economic. Zest again. Going with a engage to expand. So actually went for the Nexus before the cybernetic score, so pretty greedy as well. Didn't see if he actually went for a scout. He did. I don't think he did. Zest. It's kind of blindly going greedy here, which is going to work pretty well, I think. Armani is going to see that. Into timing on that Nexus, timing on the cybernetic score. Going to be able to decide whether he's going to be aggressive or not. Okay, there's the probe from Zest, so he did go for some kind of scouting. But, yeah, it doesn't look like Armani is going to be aggressive. Going to get link speed for Zerglings to just chase off this probe. Queens are on the way. It's going to be a Stargate for Zest, which is not bad considering you get an early Nexus, you can get some extra gases. You'll pop out plenty of oracles and stuff from that Stargate. Probe is actually going to get out alive.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah, the Adept going to try and shade in there. It's only one Adept, so he shouldn't be able to do too much damage. Going to scout the third base here. Not finish the shade. Queen is coming.
Yep, slowly but very, very surely.
Alright, I'm giving you observing.
Dank Eschen. Wait, why am I thanking you for that?
No, I'm thanking you for that. So that.
Okay.
I had to observe for 30 seconds, Yaku. My hands hurt.
You haven't what's it called? You haven't mastered the art of... Exactly. You haven't mastered the art of the middle mouse button yet.
Do you use the middle mouse button?
Yeah.
For panning?
Yeah. No. For
stupid?
No, for whatchamacallit. You hold it down.
Yeah, for panning around.
Yeah.
That's stupid. Change it to the right click, you idiot.
Why would I do that?
Because it's way easier.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. You don't need right click.
Oh, this is such a good position for. This is such a good position for the Stasis Ward. I do not think Armani was prepared for that. Wow.
Now it was 8.
How did it take? How did it take? How many months has it been since Zen was in a map pool
to find this location?
Exactly. Las semifinales se tienen que pasar una y después la otra. I'm with you there, Aquario. I'm with you there.
Yaku does not speak Spanish, people. Just so you know.
I just
He has no idea what he just said.
I don't speak Spanish, but I recite it.
Yeah, you can recite Spanish, yes. In a bad accent.
What? That's my accent.
It's not a Spanish accent.
Yeah.
Spanish speaking accent.
Yeah.
Sí. God damn it,
Duh.
Yaku. Duh.
I do see.
No, you don't. You have bad eyes. Okay, Zest is switching to
I
double
do.
robo. It's gonna have double robo and double Stargate.
Ooh, are we gonna see that that really odd PvZ build that has been getting increasing popularity recent days? It's double robo, but instead of double robo immortal, it's double robo colossus, which to me that's a bit of an oof. But
Yeah, but we did
see it
question that in
several
PvZ
times
in the past, but it seemed to work.
Yeah,
when you only get 4 colossi, that's a pretty good splash damage against Zerg.
that indeed it is. It's
And that was, and mind you, that was the original plan for the colossi. They were anti-Zerg units.
yeah, they were. Storm was the real anti-Terran ability back in the early days of StarCraft 2.
Then they realized, oh, we can use Colossus and Storm and Disruptors. Well, why not?
Well, yeah, you do actually see players do all three, especially in the very top end of it. But I mean, juggling between, well, maybe not so much because you don't really have to juggle Colossus that much. And they start getting in the thick of the fight, just pull them back.
Yeah, with Thermal Lance, they're
They're basically siege units.
They stay back pretty much automatically. They still need to be careful about surrounds and stuff, especially if your enemy has a lot of marauders. But you know.
Or area control, yeah. So
Alright.
you have air control.
Gonna have Templar Archives coming up for Zest, so we're gonna see some Archons being made. Gonna have storms available against the Hydralisks that Armani is going for. Worth mentioning, this is the first time Armani is actually scouting Zest's base and production. This is the first time he learns about the double robo and the double Stargate. Although he could surmise the double Stargate by the amount of Phoenix that are flying around, but
Still kind of in the dark about the Templar Archives, though, and that might not be too much of an issue. It's possible that once you see the double robo, you think, ah, okay, Archon Immortal. But when when it's not just double robo, but also double robo, double Stargate, that gets a little bit blurry.
also worth mentioning,
little bit
Zest
less
hasn't really
certain what
made
your
much
opponent's going for.
from the double robo.
He got a
He made
couple
2
of
immortals. That's it.
Literally
You
a
don't
couple.
You don't need double. Well, we don't know if they're a couple, technically. So you know, maybe they're just friends.
Well, not in terms of
comics, I don't know.
not in terms of what you would call it, terminology, but in terms of the terminology
The
is not in terms
numerology.
of in terms of numerology, not in terms of relation.
Okay, Phoenix are being recalled home.
Yep, Overseer does wish to go in. Did not quite. Oh, I like this once again. Zest making use of the high and the low ground here.
Yeah, getting a lot of zealots to run by into that 4th base, 5th base. I can count. Zest doesn't even know
base.
about it, but he's about to.
That he is, because all these Hydralisks are about to hit.
Yeah. Wait, where are the zealots?
They went to the main army.
Oh. So that was smart. Bringing them back there, okay.
Oh no, they're keeping them
maybe
back.
it was maybe he thought there was a drop being set up there or something. So he wanted to catch it by surprise. Oh no, there's
Catching a drop of zealots?
No, like you know when you have a dropper load being set up here, so you bring all of your Zerglings to elevator them or something, or Banelings or something. I don't know why. I'm trying to think of reasons why you would get your Zealots there.
I'm thinking
just have them sit there.
I'm thinking Zest got them there in order, just because he needed Zealots. And he thought, if I'm getting them, I may as well get them here to cover all my bases, but then kind of forgot about them.
Yeah. Alright. Zealots are finally running into the fourth base.
Yeah, he knows that the army isn't there anymore.
Yeah, he knows about both of these.
Knows
everything here. Got out here.
Well, the main army trying to get a flank here. Armani does, but it's not potent enough.
He brings his main army to clean out the Zealots.
And that's very dangerous right now, because Zest is starting to push in with everything he's got. He's got a lot of Storms banked, and he's got a lot of Archons. Not that many Immortals, and not that much of a buffer.
He does have two War Prisms as well, so he can split his...
yeah, one for juggling and one for...
Gets the Baneling Nest.
Ooh, the Banelings are getting in! Does search to storm the Banelings and keeps most of his High Templar alive, but here's the thing, where's the buffer for Zest right now? He warped in so many zones earlier that he has nothing to warp in here.
Yeah,
completely out of storms, trying to get some blink micro in.
Yeah, this is a bad move for Zest. Armani
that was an iffy push.
And yeah, Armani did lose a lot of Banelings, which is an expensive thing to lose, and he can't really replace them without the Baneling Nest, which is being rebuilt right now. But the Great Aspire is on the way. Armani's already thinking on the next stage. This hatcher will go down to Zealots, despite the fact that you're Hydralisk to defend.
Good storm here from Zest, but unfortunately moving his own units into there a little bit. So
yeah, look at the army supply right now. Zest just lost so much in that fight.
And he's behind on upgrades. And it's not like his economy is doing fantastic either.
It's doing okay. The thing is with the Protoss is you gotta produce stuff all the time. You have the dropper loads being made.
That he does. Did bank up a little bit, but now after a round of warp-ins, that bank is gone.
Yeah. We're gonna get
Zest right now, he's committing to these run-bys. He wants to just keep Armani back, but he's not really using that time to build up into anything else.
Keep your eyes on the southeast. Your overlords are reporting. We have one here. Where's the other one? Oh, cancelled the other one? I think he cancelled the other Doppelord. Or maybe it was sniped.
It seems that way, yeah. Alright, here come the Banelings, Steel. Here come the Banelings. They're about to hit, Steel. They're coming in. And evacuated.
Good reaction
Good reactions.
And he might snipe this.
Well, Blink is now off cooldown and does actually get the snipe. That's a start. Meanwhile, the run-by from Zest. It's getting pushed into a corner here, but the Zealots are pretty beefy.
He's pushing Armani's main army in the south.
That he is. He's got a lot of storms, and he's got the stalkers there, but can't quite commit to this.
More brood lords are being made as well. It's starting to get really dangerous for Zest.
Yeah, Zest trying to break through here. He might be able to deny that +2. That he does.
It's a really great denial.
But here come the brute lords. But blinks away. Does not even want to try to fight that, which is the right call.
Yeah. Especially when Queen's under those brood lords. Can't just blink under them.
No,
I might counter them here. Okay. No, he's got Banelings and Idolists as well.
It's remember Steel. That was a game we casted where I don't remember who versus who. I think it was sort of. But Protoss player blink under the brute lords. Oh wait, there are Banelings here.
Yep. Brute lord manages to hide on the pole there. Well, all the Phoenix are dead. Looks like no, one of them survived.
The lone wing commander.
Flint Beacon finished for Zest. Let's see what he gets with that.
This is where he just gets Phoenix range.
No, it's gonna be carriers, but I much prefer to see Tempest
range.
No, Tempest, yeah, he gets Tempest. He does not
think
make
it was gonna be carriers.
The big oofs, not the big oofs, the big ifs. What did we call them? Big yikes.
The interceptor machine.
The big yikes.
The interceptor machine. It goes burr. Or the interceptor printer.
Yeah, this is
I'm already looking at bust through in here. You did not even acknowledge that.
Yeah, no, Zest does have the army supply, but just
the Templar are getting surrounded, and that is the real kicker here. That's really what the Brute Lords are looking to do here. Trying to snipe them out. The Tempests are out, and there's not a lot of anti-air here for Armani.
I mean, there's Hydralisk, but they can't really
good
get
zoning.
close enough to the Tempests, and the Tempests will be able to zone out the
that's just
Brute Lords.
really good zoning here with the
What Armani is committing, he wants that base down.
And I think this is a wrong call, Armani. You did mention take out the base, but at what cost? All the Banelings are down. I think Armani may have just threw this game.
No, he's killing the Tempests. He keeps the Tempest count down, and with killing this base is gonna make sure Zest won't be able to make anymore. And look, Zest can't make.
That is pretty important there.
He's really not making them anymore, and he's losing a lot of probes. And is in a lot of trouble. He does have some kind of bank, but he can't waste it all on Tempests now. And Tempests were the thing that keeps the Brute Lords from overtaking Zest.
That's definitely a factor, but now that there's nothing in terms of ground army, these Blinkstalkers are gonna have a field day.
I mean, there are still Brute Lords around. Just gotta be careful.
A little bit. They're also a corruptor, but again, there's no ground army that can really contest these Stalkers.
It's being made.
Blink goes in, Blink goes out. Can't explain
still
that.
Needs to be considered. It's not with the Brute Lords though. The Brute Lords are exposed.
They are very exposed, but thankfully Zest is being having his attention.
He's not paying attention.
His attention is elsewhere. Let's not say not paying attention. Let's say his attention is elsewhere.
Yeah, his attention is elsewhere. He's trying to get rid of the Hydralisks, but yeah, he's out of storms.
And Armani is doing a pretty good job of sniping these key units. He's taking out first the Templar, then the Archons, and now the Stalker count is being thinned out. What are Stalkers going to do against 5 Brute Lords?
Die. Or run away.
Well, they're going to die to the Zerglings before they can get in, apparently.
Zest is countering, trying to get one of Armani's bases in the bottom center there. He's actually getting some drone kills, which is nice. But look at the army supply. Armani just kept his army supply up. He had the bank to remake stuff. Got a lot of Zerglings on the ground.
What can Zest really make right now other than Zealots?
Game.
Pause.
Game. Pause.
Alrighty then. So, gonna go into a quick little pause here. I think Maddox is in the observer.
Game resumed.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Okay.
Brood Lords, still alive. Still kicking.
You thought we were dead. Think again.
Just long distance mining from the base. Look at the income for Zest. It's just so not there.
Ain't there, exactly.
And Broodlings are free units, you know?
Indeed they are. These Templar are getting caught out, and that's absolutely the key unit right now for Zest. He needs that EOE. He needs that Storm.
Yeah.
But right now, I think the writing is starting to get on the wall here, Steel.
So when you were asking whether Armani did the right thing by going after the Tempest and sacrificing some Brood Lords to get that 4th base, yep.
Oh, I didn't even
right
notice
call.
he was going after the Tempest.
Yeah.
That was just pushing it to the base.
The Brood Lords were concentrating on the base, and the Hydralisks were concentrating on the Tempest.
And the Tempest were concentrating on the Brute Lords.
The Brood Lords. So he lost some Brood Lords, but he also lost the base and,
did.
future production of Tempests.
All right, here comes the final assault here. Good storms coming in, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. It might. There's just way too much on the ground right now, as well as the Brute Lords.
Nice blink back and behind the wall.
Back, yeah.
He's going to barely survive, but there's a lot of Hydralisks. And the Brute Lords are still raining damage from the side. 3rd base goes down. Now Zest is counterattacking.
No production here.
One of Armani's bases, but
there's no production from Zest.
Yeah, there we go. GG is called.
GG.
Armani.
Oh boy.
A very convincing win here.
I wouldn't say. Yeah.
Huh? It's very convincing. He had a good beat on what Zest was going for, and
That he did.
executed his Brood Lord attack pretty well.
Yeah,
Great decision making there.
Yeah, just because Zest got close a couple of times doesn't mean that it wasn't convincing.
Yeah.
That would be a different term.
It's not like he died because Zest made a critical mistake or something.
I disagree. I disagree. I think it did go back to that Tempest fight. I think what happened there was Zest just didn't realize that the Hydralisk was still alive and were going after his Tempest.
Yeah. Maybe I was expecting Armani not to commit to this and just back away. But Armani was like, no, I'm calling your bluff.
I figured once the Banelings were out, Zest had the far superior ground army, but he kept trying to kite instead of pushing forward.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, I don't know, we'll probably see it in a whatchamacallit, some kind of in Hearthstem's YouTube channel, maybe. Please, Hearthstem, please.
Please analyze.
Please analyze.
The analyzing
Hearthstem,
fairy. Please analyze.
Please, Hearthstem. Need analyze.
What creature analyzes well? The owl. The analysis owl. Owls are considered pretty smart, right?
You're associated with wisdom. They're not that smart.
So what mythical creature would be a good analyzer? The information.
The judge.
Fox? Information fox?
The fox?
Is it because he's like cunning?
Yeah, but well, I mean, yeah, you do have to be able to analyze the situation to make use of that cunning.
Mm-hmm.
The Blues coming in the bottom left-hand corner of Everdream. He blesses the reins because he represents Africa Freaks. It's Armani.
Africa TV. Was that not the cue?
I like to switch it up. And the pinks go over in the top right-hand corner of the map, representing Raise Your Edge Gaming. He is known to be best. He is the record holder, tied for record holder right now. And his opponent waiting for him over on the other side of the bracket. No, not his opponent, but his rival waiting for him on the other side of the bracket. But I gotta tell you, Steel, it seems likely that they ain't gonna meet. It's Zest.
Alright. So we got ourselves a hatchery first again from Armani. Zest again going for actually no, he went for the Cybercore before the Nexus, right? Was that no, it was a Nexus first.
Yeah, it was the Nexus core.
Nexus core. So we get both similar openings from both players. Going to be economical.
Yeah, I wonder if that means we're gonna have a similar game as well. Zest. I want to put it behind Zest to not go some kind of a rush. And there we have it. The Twilight Council is gonna be the first ever tech building coming up from Zest. I think that's what it's gonna be. Say it with me, Seal. Say it with me. You know what it is.
Blink Stalker.
Adept Printer go burr.
Well, we got the timing bad.
Yeah, Adept Printer go burr.
Yeah, that's the Robo facility for making.
For facilitating.
For making the units that makes more. It facilitates the unit that makes more adepts.
Yeah.
It's important.
The Adept Printer.
The Adept Printer. It's the printer factory. Oh, god damn it! We had so much terror, and I forgot to check on the roundness of the command center, Yaku.
And now we don't have a terror player anymore.
Damn it. For those who don't know, Yaku insists that the command center is a square.
I don't
building.
insist that it's square. I insist that it's the
Yes, you do.
closest thing. It's the closest thing we have to a square.
No.
Oh, is that switching it?
Bloody
Not going
fucking
from what we
isn't.
thought. It's the closest. You think that a nexus is closer to a square?
Actually, yeah. If you twist
Get
it
outta
around,
here.
it's a square.
Get out of here! It's a cube. It's a cube.
Pyramid. First of all, it's a pyramid.
It's a pyramid.
Get your
I can't even get.
This is the guy that argues with me about shapes. God damn it, Yaku.
Oh, it's gonna be the Dark Shrine coming out from Zest, and yeah, the Dark Shrine. That's kind of a cylinder, cylindrical.
No, it's spire.
Wait, what? Yeah, but
It's a
spires are
spire.
cylindrical inherently.
No. They have like a stem and then like a blob on the end of it.
Yeah, so the basic shape is cylindrical. Here comes the DTs.
No.
There is no detection here, but there is the lair that just finished. Here comes the Overseer, right in the nick of time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if Zest is gonna get too much done here. Well,
Our
he
reactor is
will get a
cylindrical.
lot. But he will get a lot of drones here
Yeah,
with
10
the Glaive
drones.
Depths. Yeah, you're right there. Hey, you know what? Glaives are kind of spherical, but not like a perfect sphere.
No, they're shaped like a nuclear bomb. You can see it on the.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the basic
Yeah.
shape of a nuclear bomb is spherical.
No, it's more
If you
oval.
were to-
It's very.
well, yeah,
cool.
but what does a 3D... What do you call a 3D oval? An ovum. Right, okay. Thank you. Thank you for the education, Seal.
Yeah, you're definitely the information troll, Yaku. They're just making up facts. With no care. With
Alright, here
reckless
come-
abandon.
Here comes the transition from Zest. Ooh, good wall off here with the gateways. That is definitely what I like to see. And again, we've gotten to the point in StarCraft 2 where Dark Shrines are less of a cheese and more of... It's kind of like proxy barracks. It's something that you go for your opening, and if it fails, then you know what? Just get Archons. I transfer into it.
Get Archons, yeah.
Transition to a standard game.
Yeah.
I'm not all in.
I mean, it does force your opponent to get detection and to you know, switch it around, get more vigilant, but yeah.
I think
I
we'll
mean,
get
if it does, if it potentially could do a game-ending damage, or it can just do
A
regular
little bit of damage, yeah. A little bit of damage, you get a bit of scout off, and then, you know, just transition into a normal game.
enough to justify the investment. at
Definitely.
least.
Yeah. I'm with you there.
Alright, Armani's starting to build that big bad roach army. Doesn't have quite anything else, you know. We don't see any Hydralisks this time. No Link Bane. This is just pure roach ravager. Gonna be dealing with this Archon drops. Pretty annoying.
That it is. It's even more annoying than Glaive to Depths in some scenarios, I would say, Seal.
Just
Especially
one
if you're
reason
going
to
Roach
not-
Ravager.
One reason to not play Zerg is just the lack of anti-air.
Yep. Or at least the lack of reliable early game anti-air.
Oh, look at the butt. Look at the butt, Yaku. It's a butt. Look at the butt. It's a butt.
That
It's a butt.
it is the butt. And we
Butt
do
is
have to take
coming.
a look here. Does Zest have gut vision? He does have gut vision on his main base, except for a little blip over.
No, he's gonna have an immortal on the high ground pretty soon, so if I diverts that immortal in time, he should be able to get rid of that Nidus as it comes up. Oh, it's actually going to
No, that was the load up.
Yep.
Alright, there's
Yeah.
that Nidus, and it's going up next to the pylon. Zest, quick to react, but this is a choke point. Units do take a little while to get in there, and the Archons can't get in there.
Yeah, it did divert the immortal and should be
Nice.
Yeah.
And the multi-prong here, not getting too much damage
The money
done.
gets caught out. It's a trap.
No, time's not playing. GG is called. Zest's gonna take it to the ace match here. And might be able to face... And he might be able to face Solar. After all.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what the last map is going to be.
Alright, let's place our bets now. I'm gonna say Golden Wall.
Yep. Golden Wall.
L-E.
Is that golden? It's golden.
Golden.
Golden Wall.
Tis the wall of the gold. Alright, you in here? Yeah, there you are. I see ya.
We're both sporting the Axiom icon. The Axiom portrait.
We are.
We're both Axiom boys.
Tis accurate.
Fanboys.
You stand Axiom.
Well, you're a fanboy, I'm a fan man.
Oh, you heard them all.
I'm a fan grandpa. Yeah, let's go. Go Axiom! Axiom fighting!
They'd be like, Grandpa, they disbanded 5 years ago.
What?
Axiom!
Back in my days, they used to be a good team.
As opposed to now!
They want the GSTL thingy, it's very hype.
Back in my day, we had none of this China Team League.
Right.
Yeah, and speaking of back in my day, here we have it. Back in my day, we used to have the South and the North, and it was Golden. We had a player called Golden, and they named this map after him. Here we have it in the left side of the map, spawning in the left side of the map. It's gonna be our blue Zug. And you know what, Steel? I got a question for you.
Ask away.
Are you free to bless the rains?
No, I'm working from Tuesday. I'm not sure. I don't know about my schedule. I'm working from home though, so it's all up in the air. But maybe I'll free for Africa TV.
It is the player with the best name, or one of the best names, who really, he should have been sponsored by that particular corporation by now. It is Armani. And in the right side of the map, spawning in the right side of the map, it is gonna be our pink Brotas, all the way from the lands of Korea. Currently the record holder, or tied for record holder, with the most amount of ESL Open Cup Asia wins. It is known as the best, representing Razor Edge Gaming. It's Zest.
Reality is up all night. Well, actually, this is getting really early morning now. You should have been sleeping, reality.
Quit nagging, you're not my real mom.
I mean, you might as well go to sleep because, you know, our casting is kind of like a fever dream anyway. So it's not that big of a difference. You might as well dream about StarCraft. It would make probably more sense than what the information goblin and the information troll are able to supply.
Centaur.
Information centaur. No, you're information troll, yeah. You're information troll.
Alright, but I choose to be a Warcraft troll who has a Jamaican accent.
Yeah. Because it's more racist. It's almost more your brand.
What?
Well, yeah, maybe you're both a troll and a centaur. No, actually, you know what? No, you're a centaur. Why? Because a troll implies that you intentionally mislead.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're not intentionally misleading. You're just misshapen and weird.
No, I'm, I'm the information sphinx. Because I prevent the information like a riddle.
No, Yaku, your riddles are not smart. No.
Are you just deciding on that? No, is that unanimous?
Okay.
Is that...
Okay. What's the information Medusa? That when they speak, you just fall asleep, turn into stone.
Well, it's not me because my reaction is more you get confused rather than you fall asleep. No, what's that name? What's that mythical creature that induces confusion?
Not sure. Trying to think what Kerwin would be. Is there a mythical creature that cries a lot? Sorry, Kerwin.
That was mean. You went there.
Well, you know, it's his brand. It's a Terran. He's a complaining Terran. He brought it on himself. He chose the wrong.
You didn't want to stay on brand there, yeah. Alright, so it's coming in here with the Archon Harass.
Well, the Queens are going to be enough, and that's fine. Yeah.
He did go for DTs initially, but once he found out just how much more prepared Armani was this game, you know, getting the earlier lair, the earlier spine crawler, decided to switch it up. Ooh, he's got to be careful about this Archon that cannot be picked up.
The mineral wall there, so he's able to stand here on this side of the mineral line. What is that drone doing there? Where did that drone come from?
Around.
It's following the roach.
Yeah, well, you know. That it.
I think he just
has dreams.
Misrallied it there with the.
That's right.
With the.
Probably.
Not Reapers, not Ravagers, roaches. There we go. Sorry, my brain went. My brain went somewhere.
Your brain went somewhere, but you don't really know where. You don't have that information. There comes the bile, trying to land it, but a little bit of a mistiming there.
Gotta work on that aim. Alright, so Zest also going for the pocket base. I mean, opening up the minerals and going for the pocket base. Not going for the gold. You know.
Yet, at any rate,
going for the gold and just pumping out some extra zealots.
Pretty much. It's also
especially we can do run-bys with them on this map because the mineral line is open for the Zerg.
It's also part of it for. Well, I think you just went into it a little bit, but yeah, you definitely want to play a bit more defensively as a Protoss player, unless you really have a fleshed out game plan from A to Z, and even if that fails, you keep going forward. Ooh! That was such a close bile.
Go. That's a much better aim there.
And Armani is going in. But there are a lot of force fields here. There are already 3 immortals. I do worry because these shield batteries are not quite into choke point position. Zest cannot overextend here. He cannot try to go. Oh! Good dodge at the last second there from Zest. And now here comes the fight.
It does have a pretty beefy army though. Yeah. You know, 4 immortals, hallucinated Colossus.
But where's the buffer on them?
Yeah, we need more zealots in this. Zealot stalkers, anything you can throw.
Force fields are decent, but they're not the best buffer.
They are carving out the army piece by piece here.
Yeah,
the Zerg army is losing a lot and not quite punching through.
Yeah, we
see
it.
Batteries are pretty much depleted now.
Going from half the army supply to evening out the army supply.
We'll start to see the Protoss army dying a lot more now. The Workers in Juggling only has its limits.
Perhaps going to be the case, but look at the supply though, Seal. The rate that Armani is losing his army compared to Zest.
Yeah, but Zest is losing important units here.
Is he though? Because he's juggling them.
Well, actually, that's. Did he
He's
lose any
juggling them.
immortals? He hasn't lost any immortal actually.
Exactly.
Wow.
He lost his Archons.
I didn't even notice this.
Which is something that's not something you want to do, but the beef of his army.
Now I
That's
can't use
where
the
it is.
immortals because they're so low on health.
Yeah, he really needs a buffer now. Get those sentries back. Get some stalkers. Go for the soul train.
Yeah, ooh, look at the units lost, the resources lost there. This is,
So far in the favor of Zest
5
there,
times
but
the minerals.
he's being battered down in the front. Could bring in the reinforcements. The wall is holding up nicely.
yeah. Cybercore should go down, but there's a replacement being set up. And he's not really actually making much units that use Cybercore right now.
And there we have it.
Armani
This
just can't push
push
through.
from
But
Armani.
he's getting 4th base. Something which Zest will have a difficult time doing unless he goes into the pocket area, which is also exposed to Armani's army.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is. And once again, Armani just... He knows that he wants... Or at least he wants to do damage. He knows that he doesn't want to give Zest any time, but...
Okay. Just bile
It's not
that.
the most
There
opportune
we go.
moment. Oof.
I was wondering why he's not biting the probe.
I think he wasn't too
Wait a
sure.
minute.
Alright, good force field usage once again
Go for
from
him coming in
Zest.
from behind, but there's no anti-air to shit.
Exactly. Couple of biles, but that's not really going to do too much. Oh, Zest lost an immortal. Zest lost an immortal. May as well GG at this point.
No, I still has
Am I
5
right?
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going really well for Zest, and it looks like he's going to break Armani entirely
good
here.
blink away.
Keep on pushing.
Managing to dodge every single bile there with his stalkers at least. But does also mean that he does not take any damage on the stalkers.
He's
fairly
starting to lose
important.
some immortals, but he still has 4 of them. He still
Armani's
has
mining out that
Archons.
gold. And
Yeah,
I think this
it's,
is the writing's on the wall here, Steel. I don't think Armani has the defender's advantage that Zest had.
It's on the golden wall, even.
Yeah.
I like that only the sentry is in range.
Alright,
It's
only
like,
immortals
don't worry,
to start
guys.
attacking.
Don't worry, guys. I got it.
Yeah, move on ahead. I'm good here. Alright, moving into this choke point. This isn't as advantageous
I mean, it can
to
blink
the
forward. There we
Protoss
go.
as it
There's
is
the blink.
or advantageous to the Zerg as it is to the Protoss.
The
And there we
immortals
go.
are stuck from behind. They're going to
The
get
Link of
surrounded by
Sauce.
Zerglings.
Are coming in, but the pickup on the immortals.
Yeah,
I think this is the beginning of the end here, Steel. I
That's
think we're
done
about
it.
to see our finalist. Zest is gonna move on to defend his title, and Solar immediately puts the lobby link in chat.
Yep.
This man has no time to lose.
They are equal in terms of final matches, as you mentioned.
No, championships.
Championships.
Zest has more finals appearances.
But they haven't actually. Have they met each other in any of the finals?
Not in the finals, I don't think, but in the semifinals, maybe?
Mm-hmm. So this may be the first time. You know, it's up to Jim Rising to get through Solar.
That it is. That it will be.